EHCP made simple. An EHCP is an education, health and care plan. It's for children and young people up to the age of 25, and it's there to ensure the individual receives additional support for their special educational needs whilst they are attending school or accessing training. A diagnosis is not a legal requirement when requesting an EHC assessment. You do need to be able to evidence your child's needs and explain how they are not being met currently. This can be a useful tool when waiting lists for diagnosis are so long. You can only apply for an EHCP if your child already has a special educational needs support plan or an individual education plan in place. The EHCP would be the next step to gain further support for your child. Once issued, an EHCP is a legal document. The local authority are obligated to provide funding for the support needs they have identified. An EHC assessment must formally be requested through the local authority. This can be done through their website or in a letter to their SEND team. Parents and carers, teachers, or health professionals involved in the care of an individual can make this request. Let's look at what evidence you would need to provide. You need to identify the difficulties your child is having at school, but also the difficulties they are having at home due to their needs not being met at school. You will need to give an explanation as to why they need more support than what they already have provided and how this is affecting them. You should provide any reports or assessments from health professionals you already have, for example, speech and language therapists or occupational therapists. Evidence from the school is helpful, although it isn't necessary to be able to make the application. Evidence from the school can be helpful. Their view on how the individual needs to be supported and why their needs are impacting their ability to learn is valuable. If you have a social care professional involved with the individual, they can also provide their report on social care needs. What to expect after formally requesting an EHC assessment. The local authority have 6 weeks to acknowledge the request. If they decide not to issue an EHCP, this must be done within 16 weeks of the request. If the local authority decide to implement an EHCP, this must be done within 20 weeks of the request. Long waiting lists or shortness of staff are not a valid exemption to missing these timeframes. If there is a need for any face-to-face assessment, this will likely be carried out by the professionals that are already involved in the individual's care. The local authority must gather sufficient evidence from all parties involved. You and your child should be involved throughout the entire process. Once an EHCP is implemented, it is a legal requirement for the local authority to fund the support outlined in the plan. Here are some useful links. Gov.uk not only provide information about the EHCP process, they also give you a link to be able to find your local authority. Sense and Scope both have detailed information and advice on how to apply for an EHCP. We have created a simple EHCP assessment request letter template that we are more than happy to share on request. We understand that this is a daunting process, and if anyone would like to request the template letter, please let us know. You can email us directly to request the template, or you can fill in the form that's linked in the caption for this video. Please bear in mind this is a simple template. You will need to add in all of the details and evidence for the individual that you are supporting in this process. If anyone does have any questions or queries, then we are more than happy for you to get in touch with us. Thank you for watching.